the majority of people in business, small business owners in particular, will pride themselves at being the cheapest, or being able to close as much business as possible. And I do remember talking to a builder I asked him what his conversion rate was on his sales, and he was like, "Oh, 100% conversion. I always get it." And my answer was, "Okay, then you're too cheap." He was like, "Well, what do you mean?" It's like, "Well, if you're too cheap, everyone will buy you." But the problem with that is you'll be very, very, very busy, but not make a lot of money, because you will not be making the profit. So for you to actually come in as being the cheapest, what you're doing is you're giving away the opportunity of making profit.
What percentage of quotes should you actually win, or jobs should you win?
Should you win is an interesting statement. I don't know about should you win. I would say that if you are getting anything above 1/3 conversion, you're doing well. If you get up to 50% conversion, that's great. Anything more than that, then I would be considering that you'd need to review your pricing with regards to that. And it's purely on the basis that if you are really marketing well, and you're able to sell well, and therefore you're increasing your conversion rate, then you should be able to increase your prices, because you should be able to sell on the service you're delivering, on the outcome you're delivering, rather than the price. It's really interesting, because people don't buy on price generally. They buy on what they need and what they want. And if you can provide what they need and want, they'll pay whatever is required to get what they need and want.
It's kind of interesting though. Like when you ask customers why didn't you buy, the default answer is, like, if you can't think of it, like if you're a customer and you've been asked why you didn't buy, the default answer is pricing, just because you can't think of anything
Yeah,
else.
it was too expensive, couldn't afford it. Yeah. Let me just put this out there then. Most households, and I'll say most households because it's not every household, most households have a nice TV in the living room, and maybe TVs throughout the house, different bedrooms, etc. And if the TV broke, they would find the money to spend £700, £800, £1,000, and go and get another TV regardless, because it is that important to them to have a TV operating in their house. They would find the money. And I, quite frankly, would be prepared to pay whatever's necessary to make sure my house was warm and I got hot water whenever I needed it.